Hey guys, welcome back to another IGTV. So today I did a remake of the look that I did on a live for the No Mirror Makeup Challenge. So this is kind of what I intended it to look like. So please guys just excuse my nails. We'll not talk about that. To begin with, I'm going in with Bobbi Brown's Facebase, and this just acts like a moisturiser and a primer in one, and I'm just going to apply that all over just using my fingers. And then going to go in with the Wet n Wild Hello Gorgeous, and this is just a liquid illuminator. I'm going to apply this to all the areas that I will highlight with powder, but this just kind of acts as like a base underneath the makeup just to give it a glow. The foundation that I'm going to use is by The Ordinary, and it is the Coverage Foundation. And now this foundation is dewy. Like, I did not actually realise how dewy it was. I have used it before, but I was like, whoa. So I think the liquid illuminator, I would have probably skipped that step, but it's still beautiful as always. So for concealer, I'm going in with the NARS Soft Matte. I absolutely adore this concealer. Like, I can't live without this concealer. It's so high coverage, but it's so easily blendable as well. Like, it really just takes like little to no effort. It also leaves you with a very skin-like finish. It's not heavy and it doesn't feel heavy on your skin. Then for cream contour, I'm going in with my nudestix and Bondi Bae. I feel like I kind of go on about this all the time. Yeah, nothing new at all. I'm just going to apply that to all the areas that I would usually contour, and then I'm just going to blend it out using the same Morphe brush that I use every time in just small circular motions just to buff it in. The powder that I'm going to use today is the Lauramercier translucent powder. This is like an oldie but a goodie, total staple to have in your makeup bag. And I'm just applying that directly underneath the eyes, and then whatever's left on the brush, I'm just sweeping that right across the rest of the face. Now I'm just going in with my absolute favourite ever bronzer. It is the Hoola Caramel. I can't tell you how happy I am that they came out with this shade, and I didn't have to keep using the old grey Hoola. But I'm just going to set all the areas of my face with this that I contoured, just to hold that and lock that in place all day. But honestly, you guys, this is just the best shade ever. For my eyeshadow base, it is the P. Louise base in the shade 2. Nothing new, and again, apply twice and buff out twice so it becomes more opaque. So for my eyeshadow palette, I'm going in with the Stacey Marie and benefitcosmetics, and it is the Carnival XL Pro Palette. I finally got this in the mail. The first shade that I'm going to go in with is Influence, and I'm just going to be stamping that on the outer corner with a 𝑬𝒀𝑬𝑺 227, and I'm just going to be creating our winged out shape. I begin most eye makeup looks with this step. I'm now just mixing the shade Inferno and Lit, and I'm just going to place that next to the shade Influence that we put down. It's still creating that winged out shape. On a smaller brush, I'm taking the shade Ecstasy and applying that just right into my inner corner, because I really want it to be bright and I want it to make the eyes really pop from the inner corner. I'm now just taking the shade Keen, and I'm just sandwiching those shades that we've put down together. This is just sort of like filling in the gap. On a 𝑬𝒀𝑬𝑺 231, I'm now taking the shade Reckless, which is a little bit darker. It's going to make this a bit more smokier. I'm adding that right to the outer corner on the lash line, and I'm just winging that out slightly. I just want to make this really smoky on the outer corner, because it has to be smoky for me. I'm just doing this on both sides, and then I'm also just going in with our previous colours and just bringing them sort of back, making sure they're really vibrant and they all stand out. For my waterline, I'm going to go in with the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Milk. This is hands down the best white eyeliner you will find in the market, and it's super cheap. I'm now taking the shade Reckless on a flat brush right along the lower lash line. I'm then going in the shade Lights Out on a small fluffy brush and just adding that to the outer corner just to connect the lower lash line. Now I'm taking the shade Inferno, the bright red, and I'm just applying that to the first half of my lower lash line only. Then I'm taking the bright blue shade, Make Waves, and applying that to the outer half of my lower lash line and just connecting it up with the wing. I've just realised how many times I've said lower lash line. I do apologise for that. I'm just taking the shade Keen, which is the bright yellow, on my lower inner corner just to really brighten that area up. Now I'm just going in with the NYX Epic Ink Liner to line my lash line so that the lash band has something to sit on and that will hide it. And I'm also going in with the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. This mascara is so good. I feel like it just rivals all like the top end mascaras. I see no difference. I'm then just cleaning up that lower lash line just to make sure that the shape is exactly how I want it to be. For lashes, I'm using the redlashuk in the style Frenchie. These lashes are so perfect because they're wispy, they're fluttery, they're so full. They're just great for this type of look. For a blusher, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Life's a Peach blush. I use this all the time. It's fast becoming my favourite blusher to use. I'm then just going to go in with the Doll Beauty highlighter in the shade Shine Bright. This is a glowy highlighter. I use this on all my clients. It's so nice. I'm just going to create some hair strokes throughout my brow using the Benefit, and this is precisely my brow pencil. I'm just going to brush that through as well just to keep it really natural. The lip combo that I'm going to go in with today is the Morphe lip liner in the shade Bite Me. I'm just going to apply this just as I would a normal lip liner, but then I'm just going to shade in my lips, just leaving the centre bare. For lipstick, I'm going to go in with MAC's In Anticipation. This is super light but works really well with this liner, and I'm just going to use the liner to blend that in and just also use my finger as well just to like smudge it out and make sure it just all looks really seamless. Finally, I'm going to go ahead and set with MAC's Fix Plus. This just kind of melts all like the powders and the creams together. So guys, this is the final look. It's given me major Birds of Paradise kind of vibes. If you like this video, please let me know in the comments, and anything you want to see from me, just let me know as well. Until the next one, bye!